Right, it's just a quick video about the crankshaft position sensor and possible ignition faults that you might have with an XJ40. This is my rather flaky 1994 Daimler. Mine just cut out while I was driving. Didn't cough or fart, anything. I was just driving along. Just died, coasted to the side of the road. Would turn over but not start. Recovery said that it was no ignition, no spark. So it was getting fuel, there was no spark, there was no ignition. Anyway, so long story short, turns out to be crankshaft position sensor. So this is what they look like. This is crankshaft position sensor. Blurry cam, blame the iPhone for that. Turns out that there are two of them for the XJ40. Can you see that? This one has 3 points on the plug, 3 wires. There's a 2-wire one as well. So make sure you get the right one. This car's a later one, a 94, so it's got the 3-wire thing. I'll show you where it is. It is down the front of the engine bay. A little bit of a torch. Sorry about the wobble. Right, it is. Get something to point it out. There. Can you just see just that bit? That is it there. Give it a moment of focus. That's it. So the way you get to it is it's an 8mm socket on an extension, and kind of poke it between this rad hose and get that on there. Oh, you just see it there. So to loosen mine off, I had to stick the ratchet down there just to loosen it off, and then I just wound it off on the extension, popped the new one in and wound it back up again. The bolt might fall off, so don't do it on gravel or at night or anything like that. I stuck a piece of paper underneath in case it did, but anyway, it was fine. So I stuck that back in. It is held in by this plug, which you kind of squeeze together. I've got a pair of pliers and I just squeeze the thing together, unpopped, popped the new one in, bolted that down. Weirdly, it started up straight away. So yeah, all you need is an 8mm socket, an extension and a ratchet. So that is the crankshaft position sensor, and this is the part number, DBC 11501. You can see I got it from Barrett's. I mean, if you're not in the UK, you'll have to get it from, obviously, a supplier in your country, but get it from a Jag supplier and not eBay. I got one from eBay and it was wrong. So anyway, while I'm on the subject, I'll show you a couple of other issues with the ignition that people have told me about when I was trying to solve it. So that's the crankshaft position sensor. Inside there are 2 fuse boxes. One there, you can see obviously taking mine apart, and one down there. They can give problems as well. This car doesn't have a diagnostic port on it, but the closest thing you've got to it is this VCM button. I'll turn the battery off. You press VCM, mine just says fuse 1 there when it broke down. So anyway, so yeah, fuse boxes on either side, and also go around the other bit here. This relay. So you've got that crankshaft position sensor. This relay is part of the ignition. You should hear it ticking, doing its thing when you're turning it over. There's another one of these inside the car. It is under the radio here, exactly the same as that one. It's a Heller, I think, is it? Yeah, there you go. So there's the part number. So you've got 2 of those. To get to that one, you have to take the radio out. So you start 2 screws here, that releases the ashtray, this pops out, that lifts off, and then you unscrew the radio. Lastly, there's a module, and this module is, I think it's, hang on, let's have a look. There's the module. It's got a number on here, 1009. That's an ignition module. Apparently these, I don't know, crumble inside or something like that. So that is located there. You have to obviously take the trim off to get to it. I got mine refurbed and another one of these relays from this guy, Black Cherry Jaguar. He knows all about them. He refurbishes these, also refurbishes those fuse boxes, those XJ40s inside and out. So he's a good starting point. So yeah, if you need these parts, that's the guy I recommend. Don't ask me for a link, obviously. If you can't type 3 words into Google, then you've got worse problems than a broken Jag. And the other one was the crankshaft position sensor, 3 wires or 2 wires. So sorry it's a bit wobbly, but might be a help to you. Good luck.